Live from WTVO Rockford and your home team. Eyewitness News at 5 starts now.
A Rockford man's arrested accused of murdering his dad. What the suspect said to his father the day before.
Bad winter weather gets a lot of the attention when it comes to keeping the Rockford Airport safe. We go behind the scenes as operation crews switch to summer mode to protect pilots and passengers.
Plus, members of the IceHogs organization had to rock in for a good cause. Staff from the team help out making a playground. Good evening, I'm Mimi Murphy.
And I'm Eric Wilson.
A Rockford man's arrested accused of beating his father to death.
26-year-old Devin Pitts is charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder. Pitts is in the Winnebago County Jail without bail. Last Friday, first responders were called to Vincent Avenue for a man who was dead inside the home. That man was 64-year-old Roger Pitts. According to investigators, someone murdered him. An autopsy yesterday found Pitts died from blunt force trauma. No word on a possible motive for the attack. Court documents show Devin lived with his father and has been diagnosed with schizophrenia. Those documents add Devin Pitts threatened to kill his father more than once, including the day before the murder. Investigators say they tracked a phone call Devin placed to a home on Bond Avenue. They claim they found a garbage bag inside containing blood-stained clothes. Devin Pitts was already in the county jail on unrelated charges. Prosecutors release a detailed timeline of a shooting at a local fair over the weekend. Police arrested 5 teenagers.
Taylor Castro joins us now in the studio. Taylor, most of the suspects are juveniles?
Yeah, that's right, Eric and Mimi. 4 of the 5 teens arrested are underage. This happened just after 6:30 Saturday evening in the parking lot of the Rockford Speedway. Loves Park police officers reported hearing gunshots. They reportedly found an armed suspect pointing a gun. That person ran when officers confronted him. Police say he got into a red Chrysler 300 and drove off. Sheriff's deputies and officers followed the suspect's car. At times, speeds reached 100 miles per hour. The chase led to Rockford. The suspect's vehicle caused a crash at the intersection of North Central and Halstead. The suspects were eventually stopped near Kilburn and North Central with stop sticks. Police say one teen was found with a gun that had a machine gun conversion device. He and Terrence Gatlin now face a long list of charges. Among them are aggravated unlawful use of a weapon and resisting. Gatlin was reportedly behind the wheel. The 18-year-old is being held in the Winnebago County Jail on $750,000 bond. Gatlin's due back in court next month. 4 other juveniles also face lesser charges. Mimi?
All right, thanks, Taylor. 4 teens, including a 12-year-old, are arrested accused of robbing a woman. Around 6:30 this morning, officers were called to Fast Fuel on 11th Street for reports of a robbery. According to the victim, 4 juveniles robbed her at gunpoint, then ran from the scene. After a brief foot chase, all 4 were arrested. Officers recovered a loaded handgun along with some of the victim's property. 2 17-year-olds, a 14-year-old, and a 12-year-old were all arrested. Some of the charges include armed robbery, attempted vehicular hijacking, and felony criminal damage to state-supported property. All 4 were taken to juvenile detention.
For the second time this year, a Rockford restaurant is the scene of a fire. Around 5:30 this morning, firefighters were called to 15th and Chris on 15th Avenue. Something was burning outside the restaurant. According to the fire department, it was debris from a January fire. Fire crews put out the flames. The building wasn't damaged. This fire is still under investigation. January's fire was ruled an arson.
Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker makes a stop at Black Hawk Elementary School in Freeport. It comes as he touts the new state budget, which makes investments in education across the board. Smart Start Illinois is meant to provide every child in Illinois with access to preschool. The $250 million program increases funding for child care providers. Pritzker says the new budget will also provide $700 million in MAP grants. He also says the funds will go toward adding over 5,000 new preschool seats.
But putting Illinois on a path to providing every child in our state with access to a preschool program, effectively eliminating preschool deserts, well, it allows us to make huge progress for our state. We're going to add this coming year, just the investments that we're making for our budget this coming year, we're adding quality preschool for 5,000 more children here in Freeport and across the state of Illinois.
Pritzker says the new budget also increases funding to address teacher vacancies across the state. The Rockford Airport is transitioning into its summer maintenance season.
Nikel Delgado got an inside look into what's involved. Nikel, this is all about safety.
Yeah, Eric and Mimi, many of us don't even have a second thought as to how safely we fly in and out of the airport. But I'm told maintenance that happens in the summer plays a big part.
On an annualized basis, about 44,000 aircraft operations. So over 100 aircraft a day coming in and out of Rockford.
After a cold and snowy winter, the Chicago Rockford International Airport is working on its annual upkeep, including painting the runways. Deputy Director of Operations and Planning, Zach Oakley, says they use 750 gallons of paint in one day to repaint the pavement markings. That comes out to 12,000 gallons for the entire year.
For pavement markings, all the markings mean something to the pilots. This is everything for the aircraft. You know, some of these markings on the runway, the pilots are looking at to gauge where they want it, to help them on their approach, to gauge where they're going to touch down, to make sure they have enough room to land and roll out.
Maintenance Supervisor Josh Van Briesen tells me another big project is mowing the 1,000-acre lawn. Each blade is cutting the grass to be 5 to 8 inches.
The reason we keep them heights is that's the best height that we found for small mammals to keep from hawks and birds flying around to impact into a plane. And there was traps set last week for ground squirrels, and I think they got 11 or 12, which is quite a bit now.
The airport also checks the runway's electrical system and patches any potholes. Zach says they inspect the runway and grass every day and every shift.
Make sure there's no hazards that are out and present for that as well. But you could have damage to the aircraft. You could have, it's not just large aircraft that are landing at the airport. You have smaller aircraft. So it's all safety of flight type stuff that you're monitoring, maintaining, and that's why throughout the entire day, our operations staff is constantly inspecting the.
Rockford Airport is hoping to get all of their summer maintenance done by the end of this week. Eric?
Thanks, Nikel. Rockford IceHogs staff members trade in the skates for some tools in the name of a good cause. Front office team members with the Hogs were at Rockton Grade School. The group's helping assemble a new playground. They worked in 2 shifts to get the work done. They also had a project leader to guide them along in the process. The IceHogs say events like this are a good chance for the team to give back to the community that supports them on the ice.
We try to get out in the community and volunteer as much as we can. This is an organization that had reached out to us to see if we had some time and some manpower available. So our wonderful women and men are here today putting this together.
The Rockton PTO organized today's build. UW Health announces the winners of the annual Henry C. Anderson Awards.
One person and one team were recognized for their excellence in quality care for patients and each other. The award ceremony took place at Rockford's UW Health Swedish American Hospital on East State Street. The award is named after Dr. Henry C. Anderson, who worked for Swedish American for more than 50 years. This year, Karen Osborne, a radiation therapist, won the single award, and the team award went to the Environmental Services Department. The awards were also part of Swede's Founders Day celebration. The parking lot was set up with plenty of food and games. UW Health administrators say it's a good day to reflect on what the hospital means to the community.
Recognition at every level is important. These are hard jobs. We're coming off a COVID pandemic. That's the team we recognized last year, and we realized that being in community, being in relation to each other, sharing a meal together, spending some time together, even if it's only over the lunch hour with dunk tanks and cornhole and putting contests, it's just about creating relationship.
The core Swedish American Hospital is now 112 years old. A former intelligence and military official claims the government has recovered UFOs with non-human origins.
Coming up, that person claims it's been kept a secret from most others in the government.
We were seeing more scattered of showers and storms, even a couple storms on radar. Now those continuing to break up. We'll talk about how long that's going to last in your most trusted forecast.
You're watching Eyewitness News, your home team with Eric Wilson, Mimi Murphy, Scott Lever, and Chief Meteorologist Candace King.
A whistleblower says he's handed over classified evidence to prove a secret government program's been recovering spaceships and aliens for decades.
Washington correspondent Alexander Limon has reaction from members of Congress.
we're definitely not alone.
A former intelligence and military official is blowing the whistle about a secret government program he says has recovered non-human spacecraft.
When you recover something that's either landed or crashed, sometimes you encounter dead pilots. And believe it or not, as fantastical as that sounds, it's true.
Do you know anything about recovered UFOs? And if not, what is your reaction to that?
This is not a question I had on my bingo card.
The lawmakers we spoke with say they're not aware of a secret UFO recovery program.
I am a defense appropriator. I am part of classified briefings. This is nothing that has come up.
Other lawmakers say they want more information.
We'll have to listen to the facts.
Well, my first reaction is probably like everybody watching, which is wow. And secondly, I'll believe it when I see it.
The whistleblower, David Grush, says he turned over classified evidence that the UFO recovery program exists to the Inspector General of the intelligence community.
I've seen no evidence of it whatsoever. And if there are actually aliens or spacecraft that exist in some warehouse, in a government warehouse somewhere, of course, I want to know as much as all of you.
Congressman Dean Phillips says whether a secret government program has recovered UFOs and aliens deserves to be investigated by Congress. In Washington, Alexandra Limon.
After a hazy morning in the state line, some much-needed rain moved into parts of the area.
Coming up, Savannah shows us why we have some very comfortable weather on its way here, but it may be a while before we see more showers. She's next.
Now, your first warned weather forecast from meteorologist Savannah Brito.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome back and happy Tuesday. Still tracking some at least isolated showers for the most part. That's kind of affecting areas just south of Rochelle, also south of Rockford. They are very isolated, though, expecting this to continue maybe another hour or two before we do start to see them break up. Dry out then by about 9-10 p.m. Everyone should see these showers subside. Then we'll actually see clouds reduce, not until about mid-morning tomorrow. So Wednesday, for the most part, will be mostly sunny, mostly clear at night, and then more sunshine affecting your Thursday then. So we are going to see a dry period, but then we do get back to what looks like a little bit of a more active pattern potentially by the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, along a cold front. That would be our next best chance of rain. But the rain that we saw earlier today, at least in Rockford, Freeport, Monroe, Janesville, did actually drop our temperatures. We're down to 71 right now in Rockford, 69 in Rochelle, 70 in Freeport, but Rockford actually did fall all the way down to 66 earlier today. Areas just west of Rockford, though, so Galena, Savannah, still very close to the 80-degree mark there, and we actually are still at 80 in Galena. So warmer there in the areas that did not see any rain. Also very hazy out there. That's also leading to a reduction in visibility pretty much across the majority of the state line. Visibilities were much lower earlier. We have seen them come up a little bit, but still, you'll notice that when you head out this evening. 5 miles is what we're down to in Freeport, 8 in Rockford, 7 in Rochelle. Sterling is down to 9 miles of visibility. The reason behind the hazy skies, that's near surface smoke being mixed down due to the wildfires in Quebec and Canada. Our northeasterly flow, that's expected to continue at least for the next day. Not hazy conditions, but because of the cold front, our winds are back out of the northeast. That's going to actually push all this smoke further south. So you can see central Illinois kind of on that scale, a little bit more moderate to heavy. That's going to fall to our south. So over the next 48 hours, we are expecting those conditions and smoke to continue pushing south. Maybe a little bit of haze here and there, but nothing like what we saw Sunday, yesterday, and then into today as well. Like I mentioned, over the weekend, that would be our next best chance of rain returning Saturday and then into Sunday. Hopefully we can get some decent rain out of this. We definitely need it across all of the state line. Our next drought monitor comes out this upcoming Thursday, so in 2 days, expecting abnormally dry conditions, maybe even a moderate drought to expand further across the area just because we have had a lack of precipitation and abnormally warm temperatures. But we're not warming back up until Friday, Saturday, and Eric Mimi. That's nothing compared to just last Friday and Saturday when we hit 90.
Much more comfortable this time around. Savannah, thanks.
Scott's next with sports.
The feud between the PGA Tour and Live Golf is over in a very unexpected way.
Now sports with sports director Scott Lever.
Wow is the word echoing throughout the golf world to the news that arch enemies are now partners. The PGA Tour and Live Golf are merging along with the DP World Tour. They will all work together under one umbrella going forward. For the past 2 years, Live and the PGA Tour have been at odds ever since the Live Tour started up. PGA Tour players became bitter with the players who left the PGA Tour to join LIV, and LIV and the PGA were embroiled in litigation. Well, the litigation ends now, and LIV players will be welcomed back into the good graces of the PGA Tour. The PGA Tour will benefit from the wealth of LIV's financial machine, the Saudi Arabia Public Investment Fund. And LIV, which has had a difficult time gaining viewers and fans, now gets some much-needed exposure. The biggest winner in this, in my opinion, is Saudi Arabia. Its goal behind starting LIV was to sport wash its image, gloss over the human rights violations of the government in that country. What better way to do that than to partner with the prestigious PGA Tour? And it achieved that at warp speed in under 2 years. Exactly how and when all this plays out is to be determined, but LIV Golf will finish out its current schedule for this year. In baseball tonight, the White Sox face the Yankees in New York at 6:05 with Lucas Giolito pitching. Cubs will take on Shohei Ohtani and the Angels at 8:30. Hayden Wisniewski will pitch for the Cubs. Well, the woman known as the matriarch of Northern Illinois University women's sports has died. NIU officials say Dr. Mary Bell died last week at the age of 98. Bell coached 6 different sports at NIU starting in the 1950s. They included women's softball, women's basketball, and women's field hockey. She also worked as an official and an administrator when intercollegiate women's athletics were just taking off. NIU's current softball facility is named after Bell. A memorial service for Bell will be held this Friday morning in DeKalb. You can find more information on that and more about Bell's contributions to women's sports and NIU by looking for this story on our website, mystateline.com. Cale Holworth will be back with the IceHogs next season. The team has re-signed him to a 1-year contract. Holworth spent most of the first half of last season with the Indy Fuel. Second half, he suited up primarily with the IceHogs. He played in 31 games and he had 2 assists. Well, as they say at Rock Valley College, another Golden Eagle is leaving the nest. Basketball standout Cameron Blank signed today with Indiana University, Purdue University in Indianapolis. The Jefferson High School graduate had 2 outstanding seasons at RVC. Last season, she started all 31 games and averaged more than 14 points and 6.5 rebounds. She was named to the All-Region 4 team. Best of luck to Cameron. That's sports. We'll be right back.
Showers are breaking up on the interactive radar. That's on mystateline.com, sponsored by Rockford Auto Glass and More. Temperatures, though, going to actually warm up a little bit once we get to Friday and Saturday, guys.
All right, thanks, Savannah.
And thank you for spending a little of your time with us. Stay safe.